Hey, what's up, soldiers? Unif here, and welcome to FBA Bootcamp. Today we're going to talk about the 5 things to avoid selling on FBA. So let's just get right into it. Number 1 is actually stay away from patented products. The last thing you want is to invest a lot of money into inventory and then realize that you've paid for shipping, you've paid for inventory, you've paid every single thing you got to do. You've spent countless hours on getting this product into the FBA warehouses. Next thing you know, your product is actually taken down, or you're even getting sued by the company who owns the rights to the product. So definitely make sure that you're doing your Google patent search. You're checking, maybe even get a patent attorney to make sure that you're not selling a patented product, because that's a big mistake. The number 2 thing I would say to stay away from on Amazon would be electronics. I just know that electronics have a very high return rate, like 20, 30, 40% in some cases, which means that you're going to be hit with that burden when people are returning your product, because Amazon's returns policy is very good. So make sure that you're selling good electronics if you're going to do it, but I'd say stay away from electronics as a whole. They're just not worth it. So number 3 thing to avoid selling on Amazon is batteries. Anything with batteries. I would say stay away from batteries completely, especially if it's your first product, because there are such strict guidelines throughout Amazon, and even throughout regulation throughout the world for importing batteries and stuff like that. I'd say stay away from it. Definitely is a high barrier to entry, so if you are going to do it, you're not going to have a lot of competition, but I just say it's not worth it. So number 4 is variations, and I would say stay away from variations if you can. If you really want to do variations, you can do up to 2, 3 if you want to do it for your first product. But I say don't do anything more than that, just because once you get into the 5 and 10 variations, it just gets a big hassle, and all you're doing is trying to focus on keeping all your inventory and all your different variations in stock, which can become a really big hassle, especially when you have some variations that are selling a lot better than others. So I'd say stay away from variations, and if you really need to do variations, do 2 to 3 if at most of the most popular ones you're going to sell. Number 5 is stay away from mainstream items. I'd say stay away from things like the iPhone screen protector, selfie sticks, just pretty much stuff that you see on a daily basis that has a lot of competition. Those markets are just so saturated at the moment, with people just trying to put the lowest price possible. So there's not actually a lot of money to be made in those markets. So when people tell you you should sell this or you should sell that, probably not a good sign. The best way to know what you should sell is, again, use Jungle Scout. There are a lot of different methods of product research, and I will put out more in the future, but definitely make sure not to dupe mainstream items. The best products are actually the ones that people don't know about, so you tell your friends and they're just confused at what you're selling. They don't even know what it is. Those are usually the best ones. Now make sure they have some demand. Just because no one hears about it doesn't mean that it's a good product and that people want it. But the ones that are going to be your home run products, more often than not, your friends and family are going to be very confused about what you're selling. So that's how you know it's a good product. So anyway, guys, those are the 5 things to avoid selling on Amazon FBA. If you guys have any questions of products or anything else you want to run by me, leave them in the comments below or YouTube message me. And just remember, guys, you're only one product away.